Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh, hi.
We're here. We're live. Happy Thursday.
We made it.
Happy Traitors Day.
We weren't murdered.
Hopefully. We might have been banished, though.
Uh-oh. All right, well, it's time for the tea. Have a sip.
Oh, I have to say, it is such a tease that we started out the season. Oh, there we go. With the first 3 episodes gifted to us. And now we only get one at a time.
Hard to only watch one measly little episode.
It is very difficult because this season, the show,
it's delivering.
It's amazing.
It's delivering.
I would go as far as saying it's amazing.
Last season was really good, but those normies just didn't do it for me.
No, this is so much better.
That was like playing with little babies.
I know. I wish we could have seen last season's celebs with some more celebs. And we were treated to a taste of that tonight, which we'll get to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, before we get into it, how's everybody doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
I hate waiting too. It's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah.
I would love to see multiple episodes a week.
Yeah, Riz Yarns. Oh, Hanley, you have no idea. They have new yarns out now, and we are drooling.
We're ready to pounce. Ready to pounce on the new yarns. We don't even know if our Michaels has it yet, but we're going to check. Peacock is playing us like puppets.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. It hurts.
I didn't get a pink Stanley Cup for my birthday. I don't want one of those. Saltburn dance.
We haven't seen Saltburn yet.
No.
I heard it's like really out there, which is not going to keep me away.
No.
But we have not gotten around to watching it yet.
Yeah. All right. So you think we should start?
Are we ready to start the meeting?
Should we talk about the Traitors season 2, episode 5?
Who's going to be keeping track of the minutes tonight?
Not me. Not
all right.
me.
BB says it's time to start.
All right. Well, last time Pavardi killed Ekin-Su with a dirty cup.
I'm sorry, but like we have been dying ever since Kate called Parvati Pavardi,
which was like literally 4 minutes ago.
It was like one of the last moments of the show, but we just can't.
The whole episode was worth hearing Kate's take on the dregs.
Yeah.
All right. And Larsa was banished last week.
Honestly, I'm fine with it because she was just too much for me. I'm not into that.
How thrilled were you when Phaedra was ready to cut Parvati's face open?
Oh my god! Well, yeah, Phaedra was not happy, as we saw at the end of last week's episode, because Parvati was all, we need to look out for these housewives. And Phaedra was like, don't. Don't ever do that again.
Don't you bring my name into it or I'll kill you.
Well, she didn't say that.
I know, but she looked like it.
She was not happy. Honestly, she handled it in a very calm way. She was like, I forgive you, but don't do it again.
Do you think Parvati's apology was sincere? No.
I still think that Dan and Parvati would throw Phaedra under the bus at the drop of a hat. If they felt like they were in a bind, they'd be like, oh, I think Phaedra's a traitor.
I think Dan would throw anybody under the bus.
Yeah. And I definitely agree. Yeah, I definitely agree that Dan was hoping that Parvati would be the one doing that dirty work, which ended up being the case.
Yeah. All right. So
Parvati does apologize to Phaedra, and Dan's like, I'm so happy that you guys are friends again.
Dan can't freaking close his mouth. I cannot deal with Dan's reactions to everything. They're just like,
yeah. Yeah. I gotta say, I'm kind of turning on Dan here. He's not nice for me already, but the fact of what he did tonight, I can't.
No.
Okay.
I was never fully on the Dan bus, even when he was on Big Brother, because I know that Big Brother, if you don't have luck on your side, you're nothing.
Yeah.
So even though everybody's like, oh my god, he has had a Dan's funeral, his himself from like dying.
What was that voice?
The general consensus of the Big Brother Twitterdom.
I respect the gameplay of Dan so much. I think he's so talented. But the thing that turns me off about him is how all like the Big Brother bros are just like, it's Dan and Derek, best 2 players, Dan and Derek. And that's exhausting.
It is exhausting. Yeah.
So that's where we're at with that. But again, totally respect his gameplay. I think he's super talented.
I somewhat respect his gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it is luck. And I think a lot of it is that he's got a wiener between his legs, too. Because, I mean, when you look at the history of who's won Big Brother, it's definitely skewed towards the men.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's clear when you look at the lineup.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just my 2 cents.
So
I am H-O.
Your hoe?
In my humble opinion.
Oh. I thought you were saying I am H-O.
No.
Okay.
No, baby, but the heat is on. Because
this has gone off the tracks.
There's a short list for murder, and you know who's on it.
These traitors still have to pick somebody to murder. So
it's either Tamara or Sandra.
Yeah, and they're pretty much leaving this call up to Phaedra. Mm-hmm. Because Dan and Parvati...
This is their sacrifice that they're offering.
Sorry, Mommy.
Offering. Yeah.
They want to make it up to her. Plus, like, they were more the deciders on the whole, like, Ekin-Su situation. Right.
So now it's Phaedra's turn to murder.
Okay.
And who is Phaedra going to pick?
She wants it to be, it seems like, somebody unexpected, right?
She
wants to cause more chaos.
Right.
They don't want anyone cluing in to who it is. And as much as it pains her to take out a housewife, she's like, you know what, Tamara? She's on the short list.
Tamara
is on the short list because people would not suspect Phaedra going after a fellow housewife because she is loyal to them.
All right. Well, it's time for breakfast.
Well, Sandra's also...
Yeah, we said Sandra.
Did we say Sandra?
You did. I did.
But the reasoning behind that is because they figure Sandra can really, like, once she has the scent of someone...
Oh, she will cut you down.
Yeah. So...
But she doesn't seem very intuitive so far.
I feel like that cut on her forehead keeps getting bigger and bigger, though, and, like, worse.
It almost looked like she had stitches there or something.
She might have, yeah.
And because, like, I can see, like, where the holes are almost.
Yeah.
I think she might have had, because I don't think they're there. Like, they must have the weekends off. And, like, when you get stitches, you really only have to keep them in, like, 7 days.
Yeah. I'm surprised they never addressed it on the show and just be like, this is what happened to Sandra.
She really has to her head.
Now, every episode, we're just like, looking at her forehead.
At least she can use that as an excuse for sucking at the game.
Yes, I'm assuming.
I hurt my head.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was from one of the missions, the challenge, but we didn't see it on the show. So.
Right. All right. Well, it's time for breakfast now. Finally, CT and Janelle arrive first, and Janelle is like throwing some shade on the housewives. She's like, they're just not that smart.
Well, some of them maybe.
They couldn't possibly be behind, the traitors, and then Peter comes in and he thinks Dan is a traitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peter.
He's really hot on Dan's trail.
He's turning it up.
Yeah,
he's figuring it out.
He was a little sloppy though in his gameplay when he revealed that Bergie was his number 1.
Yeah, I mean those two are super close.
Yeah,
they're both from love shows.
Remember when they voted for each other to try and throw everything off?
That was Kevin.
Oh, that was Kevin?
Wasn't it Peter and Kevin?
I thought it was Peter and Bergie.
I thought that was Peter and Kevin.
I don't remember. let's take a look.
I mean, we could. We got the notes right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter and Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Well, I guess I didn't remember.
It's okay. There's a lot of info to take in.
It sure is.
So, yeah, Kevin and Bergie, or no, Peter and Bergie. Super close now.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not a traitor.
I know.
All right, so
we find out that
Tamara
was murdered.
She was really bummed out. She was really upset.
Honestly, when I heard it was Tamara that got murdered, I was like, okay, good, yay, because like whatever. Tamara wasn't really adding that much in my opinion.
No.
But then when I saw her reaction, I felt like a jerk.
It's like, well, at least I got the experience.
At least I got to come to this castle.
I felt so bad for her.
I felt really bad too.
And I felt so bad that they spelled her name wrong.
They wrote Tamara.
I was waiting for her to say they couldn't even effing get my name right.
I know.
Suck.
Excuse me, I'm not murdered. This is someone else.
I'm not used to seeing Tamara cry. I'm used to seeing her cut somebody down.
Yeah, so
She was really in her feels.
I felt bad. I felt bad that she was murdered after seeing her reaction.
She's dead.
Because I didn't think she cared that much, but apparently she did. She said this was way more cutthroat than she thought it was going to be.
And then she put the final nail in the coffin. She said, I just hope it's not a housewife that did this to me. Oh, no.
I'm curious to see what the fallout's going to be from that after. Like, are Tamara and Phaedra going to be cool?
You mean like at the reunion?
Yeah. Is Andy going to have to mediate?
I don't think Andy did the reunion last time, did he? Oh, he did?
Because I remember being like, oh my God, Andy's doing the reunion.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Alan doesn't show up for that. He's too big.
Alan's busy. He's got a one-man show coming up in March.
Oh my God.
And his birthday's on Saturday!
Yeah.
I'm not a stalker. I just love him.
We're an Alan sandwich. His birthday is sandwiched right in between the two of ours.
That's right.
Wonderful.
No, Bergie is, I meant he's from like a love-based show. He's from Love Island and Peter is from The Bachelor. So they're both from like dating shows.
Right.
All right. So anyway, Tamara's gone. Alan throws her picture on the floor and it's time to move on because this game waits for no one.
That never gets tired, by
the
way.
It doesn't.
Especially when they're dum-dums. All right, so Alan has a surprise. He's hiding something.
What?
Yeah.
We know what it is, of course. We've been waiting for this since the last preview.
Mm-hmm. All right, so CT asked Dan what he thinks. Hey, what do you think? What do you think it is in this show?
This is something that we have seen come up over and over again throughout the season. Dan has not been sharing his thoughts with everyone about who the traitors are because he is one. And he's trying to play that game of really like lying low.
Nothing. I don't think anything.
So everybody is getting more and more sus
about
him that he's not sharing opinions here.
Yeah. So now everybody's starting to think Dan's a traitor because like he's supposed
not
to be
contributing at all.
This big freaking mastermind and he's giving nothing.
Yeah. And I have to agree, like, it's kind of like not a good look.
And Janelle had a great point. When in her argument, she was like, when you're a faithful, all you want to do is figure out who's a traitor. But when you're a traitor,
you just
you sit back because you know who the traitor is.
Exactly. And also, Janelle has played Big Brother with Dan. She's watched him on his other seasons that she was not on. She knows how he operates and she knows the telltale signs here. So she's pretty convinced that Dan is a traitor and she is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
I also loved Alan's feather top. 100%.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Alan's really bringing it this year.
The reveal. Okay. So
I need more Lala though.
I know. At first we only saw the feather collar, but then later he had the whole feather top and I was like, yeah, he's doing it.
Do you think this is Alan's personal wardrobe, or do you think Alan chooses the clothes, or do you think the show chooses the clothes?
I think he works with a stylist.
Okay.
I think some of the pieces may be his own, but I think they were also like, we're going to get you all this hot stuff to wear.
And you can keep it.
I hope so. I hope
so too. I mean, he really should, right? That should be like a perk of the show because like Alan loves that. He's eating it up.
All right. Moving on.
All right. So
okay, it's looking like things are promising here that they could catch a traitor because people are on to Dan. But then who comes waltzing in?
Dumb Kevin opens his stupid mouth and is like, I think Janelle's a traitor.
Yeah, so Kevin gets that Janelle train going. Janelle is telling people, I think it's Dan. So it seems like the two main vote getters this week are going to be Janelle and Dan. Right?
And at that point, I was like, no, Dan is taking out Janelle, isn't he, this week?
Oh.
All right. So Alan says, wake up, kids. You suck. The current prize pot is $65,000. We need to do better.
We were just talking tonight. Imagine if it was like such
an abysmal season.
A poor group competition wise.
Yeah.
That they like couldn't win any money for the prize pot, and the prize pot was $0. Like,
and then at the end, they were like, you know what? We scraped up some money, and here's you can have the full $250.
Prize is $5,000. Yeah. It'd be wild, but I mean, it'd be authentic.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. All right. So Alan says, you guys, there's 12 of you. You've got to split up into 2 groups of 6.
Okay.
6 of you are going to be doing the challenge indoors, and 6 of you are going to be outdoors.
Okay, but here's where it gets interesting. There are some shields up for grab during this mission.
Yeah.
But only the people that are working outside will have a chance at them.
Oh.
So everyone's like, I want to be outside. I want to be outside. Except for like a handful of people who are like, all right, fine, I'll stay inside.
I did not like the way Dan was like, I'm going to outsmart everybody and say that I would have wanted to get a shield, but I'm going to make it seem like I don't need one. Yeah. And I'm going to sacrifice myself and go on the inside.
Yeah. So there were a lot of people trying to get those coveted outdoor spots. Janelle, of course, she's always going for a shield. Trishelle was like, I want it. I haven't had one. A lot of people were going for it. Wasn't MJ going for it?
But she did not get it.
Yeah, she didn't. She was inside.
It was Janelle and Peter, Trishelle and Bergie, and Sheree and Kevin.
Yes. So they all got to go for it.
All right. So the whole premise of this is they go to these predetermined locations, like the shed, the whatever outhouse.
Yeah, they were all different locations, and the outdoor people got maps to find these locations.
So they had to blow a bird call when they got to the location, and they heard the bird noise. They had to go on the walkie-talkie or telephone, whatever it was, and be like, all right, the bird call is this.
Yeah.
And they only got one shot to identify what type of bird it was.
There were all different birds around the house, so the people inside had to go around, play the little audio track, and see what sounded like the call they were given. So it was kind of like telephone, but with bird sounds, and it was only one transfer of the sound, so it wasn't like that difficult.
It was. I'm sure they were like, you know what, these guys really suck at these challenges. They haven't been doing well. Give them a freaking challenge on a silver platter.
Yeah, I'm curious how many of these were actual bird sounds. Do you think they were the legit?
Oh yeah, sounds? Yeah.
If you had to come up with a bird sound, like it could be totally ridiculous, totally off the wall. What would it be?
It's like the old sound that your modem makes when you
the dial-up tone. Can you imagine a bird just like opening its mouth and it's
that
like
hurts.
I hope those were fake birds too and not stuffed real birds. Good point. I feel like they were fake.
I hope Alan's parrot
I didn't even think of that.
Was definitely fake. I don't think Alan would have allowed them to have actual birds because he is a vegan.
Yeah, hopefully.
He is a vegan.
I liked this challenge a lot too. It was fun to see them like making sounds, and Alan was all like,
they still
doing
didn't
his
get
gym
all the
looks
money
at the camera. No, they did not, because some people wasted time looking for the shields. By the way, the sound that I would go for would be which is basically a duck call, but
it's basically a diarrhea squirt.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh yeah. You better go to the doctor.
Right.
All right. So
a few people were looking for the shield, and they ended up giving up.
But they only had 20 minutes to do this.
Right.
Then.
Bergie and Trishelle, they were on a roll. They got a few of the bird calls done, and then they went for the shield, and they found it. And I loved how it was in that little birdhouse, and they opened the door. That was very cute.
That was very cute.
Very cute.
All right. So they only earned 10,000 out of a possible 15K.
Right. Which I mean is respectable.
Is it though?
But it's not the full amount, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah. All right. Well, Janelle came up with a plan that the faithfuls were not, the outsides were not going to reveal or disclose to the others who won the shield.
Janelle and Peter were discussing this together, and they were both thinking this could be a good call. Janelle's realizing Peter is kind of actually
smart,
sort of smart,
Yeah.
sort of strategic here. So yeah, they're agreeing, you know what, we should not reveal who has it, so we could potentially protect more than just the people who do have the shields.
Right.
Because that's going to lead to a lot of confusion for the traitors. Maybe they take a shot and they miss because maybe they pick somebody who does have a shield.
So he came up with a plan. He took this one step further, that he was going to tell Dan and Parvati that he and Janelle were the ones who found the shield.
Right, because
to throw them off.
He's thinking if that is out there, maybe the traitors don't pick either of them, and they pick Bergie or Trishelle.
Because Bergie is another one of the faithfuls that has been very vocal about Dan.
Yeah, remember, Peter and Bergie are very close, so they feel comfortable like talking about this plan together and working on this. So Peter ends up planting the info with 3 people. I think 3 might have been too much.
Yeah.
Because if the plan does work, you might end up picking the wrong person.
Right.
Because of the, because he told 2 out of 3, right? He told Dan, he told Parvati, so he got those right. But he also told CT. So what if like the plan does work and he still ends up thinking, oh my God, it's CT?
Yeah. All right.
But anyway, how's he supposed to know which ones?
I don't know, but Kevin comes in with his big stupid mouth again and is like, I think it's Janelle.
Kevin,
Janelle's
stop
a traitor.
Stop it, Kevin!
And freaking MJ is just like, oh, I'm drinking the Kevin Kool-Aid. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Janelle. I need to pull my friends close here, and I'm going to get Dan, and I'm going to get CT, and I'm going to get the other dummies, and I'm going to tell them.
And Sandra.
So
MJ's like, yeah, Dan, just so you know, Janelle is coming at you hard. She's saying that you're a traitor. She's trying to get people on board with it.
She's saying you're not talking, Dan.
Why are you helping the traitors?
To which Dan is like,
yeah. Of course, he's like,
nothing.
All right, time to go to work.
All right. But wait, it's time for table time.
Okay.
Another player is en route in that luscious Land Rover.
I love how Alan just like plunked down that chair at the table.
So we've been keeping this warm for you, honey.
I'm sorry, but if I sat down and the chair was already warm, I'd be like, I don't like this.
All right. Well, Alan says y'all suck. Now shut your traps. 7 players gone. All faithful. No traitors.
Yeah.
What the hell? You need help.
Well, also, like, he plunks down the chair and then Kate comes in. So, yeah, Kate comes in. Everybody looks really excited to see her because I'm assuming most of them have watched season 1. Maybe they've watched Below Deck and they've seen her on there.
They were squeeing. They were just like, oh my gosh, Kate Chastain.
I know we were. We're excited. We love Kate.
I love Kate so much.
And she's ready to FSU. And we don't mean Florida State University.
No, we mean
S up.
Yes. Kate doesn't hold back.
No.
That's what I love about her. She's like a girl after my own heart.
Yeah. So she is entering the game.
Yes.
And this is very interesting.
She finds out she's a faithful and she's like, oh crap.
She's disappointed to hear that.
I wish I was a traitor.
Yeah. I mean, if they had a 4th traitor, forget it. Like, these people are never going to win. But yeah, she finds out she's a faithful, and we find out that Kate is getting a vote at this round table. Oh my God,
she doesn't even go there yet, though.
Yeah, so she
doesn't know anybody.
She just has to base her vote off of what she sees at this round table conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, freaking Kevin.
Right away opens his stupid mouth. I have something to say.
And I don't want anyone interrupting me.
Until I'm done.
Ew. Okay, that gave me bad vibes right off the start.
Don't like
right
it.
Off the top here.
Don't like it. He's got affluenza.
Yeah, that was too much.
Right.
So he says that. He's like, I think it's Janelle, blah, 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 blah. Everyone do what I say. And then Bergie's like, I don't think it's Janelle. Bergie is really stepping it up here because he is tired. He's
Yeah.
tired.
So Janelle's like, it's not freaking me, stupids. She calls out Dan. She calls out CT. She calls out Sandra.
I think she should have limited it to
exactly.
Dan.
I wish she should have would have just said it's Dan. And she gave too many choices.
Too many names, because then you draw more enemies. I think that was a mistake.
But it's also you're splitting who you're putting your attention on. So like if she had just said it was Dan, then everybody would have been zero,
she was already going up here against, it's really hard to take him out, but like the fact that she was also pointing that whatever
at two other people.
Yeah.
Ugh. She split her arrow.
Yeah, and that was not a good move for her.
No.
So then immediately other people start jumping on her. Sandra's jumping on her. CT's like, what the hell?
And then Kate is just trying to ask somebody a question, like, what's
she's talking
this
to John.
Name?
Yeah, she's like trying to ask John a few questions.
And Kevin's like, excuse me, I'm talking. You're not listening.
Oh, I did not like that. It was so bleh.
I would have said, you're not saying anything I want to hear, so shut the hell up.
Yeah. If I was Kate, I'd be like, okay, Kevin, I'm voting for you.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping she would say.
I know, just for that.
Exactly.
Rude ass.
Yeah. He really showed his ass, didn't he?
Yeah.
So then everybody's like, all right, Dan, if you're a traitor, whatever, tell us who you think is a traitor.
Yeah, he hasn't had much to say here, so who do you think it is? So, of course, Dan's like, I think it's Janelle. No! I mean, we knew at some point Dan and Janelle were going to clash, right? Because they're two titans of the game, of gaming. Right. So you knew that this day was going to come, but it still hurts to watch it unfold.
So it's time for the vote. And how did you feel about the Sandra Janelle altercation?
Ooh, okay, so Sandra votes for Janelle. And Janelle was like, oh, you're taking a sip of water because you're nervous, because you're a traitor.
She's got braces, Janelle.
Sandra said her mouth was dry. Me too. My mouth is dry.
It really took a turn.
Well, yeah, because then...
You're a traitor, bitch. Oh. F you. You're a traitor.
Yeah, it got quite heated.
Back and forth. What is this, 4th grade?
Mommies, don't fight.
That was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot. And then we find out that there was so many stupid Janelle votes.
Yeah. I mean, everybody jumped on the bandwagon at a certain point,
Look, I'm like Millie in
Made in Chelsea. That is a deep cut.
Oh. All right. So Janelle was banished and she got up and said, you all suck. You're stupid. I'm a faithful. You idiots.
So that's unfortunate. I'm really sad to see Janelle go because you know that she is capable of sniffing traitors out, but also she's not afraid to stick her neck out there. She's not afraid to go for shields, but unfortunately, it caught up to her this week.
Bergie was so disgusted, especially when MJ was like, wow. And he was like, yeah.
Not for everyone.
Yeah.
Bergie has had it.
Yeah, he has. We thought he was not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it turns out that hanging out with Peter has made him pretty sharp.
He's figuring it out.
Yes.
Sheree always has something to say after the vote, after it's revealed that the person eliminated was a faithful, when Sheree just will jump on any bandwagon.
Along with MJ.
Yeah. So.
Well, Kate's got a lot of questions. But she knows that she's not taking any wine from Pavarti.
That was crazy. When they were telling her about how Ekin-Su was poisoned last week, and Kate was like, oh, well, Pavarti just offered me wine. I'm not drinking any of that. And she just called it out, though, that, like, Pavarti was the one who did that. How unknowingly, she figured that out.
How did nobody make that connection from that night?
Because it was just kind of like a throwaway thing, you know?
Oh, my God.
If you don't already have that knowledge, it doesn't seem like an important thing.
But Alan had laid out all of the clues in front of them that there was a poisoning.
Yeah, but just because Parvati offered Kate wine that night doesn't mean...
No. I mean, how did they not figure it out from in plain sight?
They were boozing. They had some
They
alcohol
had a
that
big
night.
night.
They had a big night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see Kate in the mix. I think she's gonna be a lot of fun.
Right. Well,
She's
we're
really
not done
gonna-
yet.
Yeah, that's true.
We're up in the tower now.
The turret.
And you know who wants to murder? Dan.
Dan
Because
is feeling the heat.
he is. The H is O.
Yeah.
So he wants to convince the ladies.
To let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting
Mm-hmm.
because, like we mentioned earlier, Peter had his plan to try and trip up.
How does throw?
I was gonna say throw off and trip up at the same
Right.
time. He wanted to trip up the traitors, right? And he told them that he and Janelle had the shields.
Right.
So Parvati is like, oh, well, he said that to both of us. Like, I think that he's lying.
Yes.
I don't think we can trust him.
He
And
wouldn't
she's
have
right.
told both of us.
Yeah.
And Dan says, no, I don't think Peter's that savvy. Yes.
Oh, shit.
I don't think he's that smart.
Well, apparently he is.
So Dan wants to take out Bergie because Bergie is coming for him. He's got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
He's got to do a murder.
I can't believe that Parvati's like, we can't do this. Like, Peter's lying. And Dan's like, no, we're going for Bergie.
You know what? I think Dan, he got a big head.
Yeah, I think so.
And when you get a big head in a game like this, you make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You make a lot of mistakes.
Absolutely. He's getting a little too comfortable. He's trying to clean things up here. But I feel like if he then goes for people who were like
that would make it
outwardly
obvious.
Campaigning against him, doesn't that make him look super sus? I guess he just wants to stop the bleeding and then he figures he can clean it up after.
But he'll always have the empty heads on his side, like MJ and Sheree. Sandra seems to be also drinking the Dan Kool-Aid. So
which is interesting. I was not expecting that. But Dan seems to want to go for Bergie. We'll see if he's able to convince Parvati and Phaedra to go along with that.
In any case, Bergie was there in the preview.
Was he? I can't remember now.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they go for Bergie, he's got a shield. So,
and if they don't go for him, he's still there.
Yeah. But the preview, it's very exciting. I cannot wait to see what happens. I can't believe we have to wait a whole week.
I know. That's going to be the rough part.
It is going to be really rough.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to this, though. It seems like Dan is going to potentially get caught in Peter's trap. And then I think that Dan is going to try and throw one of his fellow traitors under the bus.
Could be.
Because when they showed it, he was all like, all right, I'm finally going to say who I think is a traitor. So I think he's going to try and throw one of his fellow traitors under the bus.
Do you think he's going to throw Parvati?
I don't know. It's hard. It's tough to say. I think it depends because I think he's going to go for whoever seems like the lower hanging fruit. You know, whoever
he's going to hang back and see what other people are saying.
Yeah, he's got to see who has a little more heat so that he can try and toss it over to them because he's got to be able to convince people and quickly. So it doesn't make sense to go for the one who doesn't have as much attention on them.
Right.
It's going to be interesting. I'm really curious how this is going to go down.
Same. Same.
Yeah.
Whoa, somebody said in the chat, did Angela Rummins get married?
I thought I saw that. Yeah. It seems like it's possible.
To the lookalike of her Big Brother boyfriend?
What?
To the lookalike of her Big Brother boyfriend?
Yeah, okay, so I saw the picture.
She definitely has a type.
And he has like the same exact hair as Tyler. At first, I didn't see his face. I only saw hair, and I was like, wait, did they like get back together?
No, they didn't.
I don't know. But I want to say, did we say that Peter told Parvati or told Phaedra? If we did say that, meant to say Parvati and Dan and CT. That's who we told. Yeah. But anyway, that is the end of our Traitors recap.
Yes.
if you will. So if you're only here for the Traitors, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
If you want to hang out and chat for a little bit, let's chat. But if you're just here for the Traitors, we'll see you next week, and much love.
Yes.
Bubby, we're not done yet. He heard the magic words. and he was
Nicholas
like,
said on the Traitors season 3, the drama is coming. We are getting Bailey, Christmas, Davon, Sandoval, Ariana, and Raquel.
Imagine.
I
don't think they did the casting yet,
no.
but that would be wild.
I don't think I would like that because I don't want to see Davon again. I'm tired of seeing Davon. She's had more than enough chances.
I would like to see her in a different show, like on this show. I think it could be interesting.
I don't want to see Sandoval anywhere. I don't even want to see him on Vanderpump anymore.
I do. I'm so pumped for the premiere.
I'm not. I don't want to see him.
I can't wait to see it.
Ariana's too busy doing Real Things.
Oh my god, so excited for her Broadway debut.
And I don't think Raquel should get anything either. Because she's just...
Raquel, I don't think would be good
Rachel.
on this show because...
She's dumb.
I'm not going to say she's dumb, but...
She's a dim bulb.
I don't think this show would highlight her skills.
What are her skills?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do you have Pixie's birthday card?
I did open it. Thank you, Pixie.
Did you put that in the vlog?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because it was in a different pile.
Yeah, we received it, but unfortunately we had it in a different pile, which is why we didn't open it with all the other ones.
Thank you.
Very, very sweet.
Oh, Trey missed the stream last week. He was too tired.
Trey, are you back
How's
at school?
Doing?
I hope you're doing well and off to a good start this semester.
If you have time to watch it, Trey, we would definitely recommend it. But if you're too busy with your schoolwork, I'm sure it's going to be on
It'll
Peacock
be there.
For a
yeah,
while,
it'll be there when you're ready.
Yeah. I don't want to see Omarosa on anything anymore.
Honestly,
either.
I've had my fill of Omarosa for now. After seeing her on House of Villains, I'm good. The way she tried to say that Tanisha hit her.
Yeah.
And like she played up the whole
It's
wrist
a classic
thing.
Omarosa move.
It's too much.
Yeah. Oh no, Anna, I'm so sorry that you
oh, I'm sorry.
One of your friends died. That's very sad.
Yeah.
Oh, Jody says, as a South African, I love that you love Nando's sauce.
Oh, cool.
It's actually a South African restaurant. That's funny because my dad was a merchant marine and he used to go to South Africa and his favorite seasoning was peri-peri. And when I saw that Nando's had a peri-peri sauce, I had to buy it because it reminds me of my dad. So
I didn't realize that connection. Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, Gramps liked spicy.
He couldn't always handle it, but he sure liked it.
Yeah. Bowie, good boy.
CT is doing okay. I mean, he's still on the show.
He's getting some attention, some suspicion, but
housewives.
Yeah, he's always saying housewives, which cracks us up. It's so funny because it reminds me, my husband and I have been watching Vanderpump Rules like from the beginning. We're on season 5 now, I want to say. And he keeps referring to Stassi as Stasi. And no matter how many times I tell him her name is Stassi, he still keeps calling her Stasi. And it drives me insane.
Like when Daddy says Aquatine.
Yeah.
And it drives Kristen crazy. She's like, it's Aquatine. Aquatine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nicholas says, in all fairness, Jax is way worse than Sandoval, and I feel as if Sandoval is getting too much heat when Jax Taylor has done the same thing. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit worse what Sandoval did because he was with Ariana for 10 years, and he was hooking up with one of their best friends.
In plain sight.
Yeah.
In their house.
Like after her grandma died and it was like a long thing. It wasn't just like a few hookups here and there. It was like a relationship.
Yeah. Like when Jax hooked up with Kristen, wasn't it just like one time?
They said it was twice while they were watching Drive. That's forever
Yeah.
burned in my memory. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think what Sandoval did is a little bit worse. I'm not saying that Jax is innocent because he is absolutely not. And who knows what these people have done that has not come out. But if we're comparing what we do know, I feel like what Sandoval did was worse.
I mean, I don't think either of them are great.
No. What are your thoughts on the new show that Jax and Kristen are going to be on? The Valley.
It looks phony as hell.
I mean, we
And
haven't seen an actual trailer for it yet. We've only seen that like teaser.
Yeah, I saw the teaser and like him driving around on the little kitty lawnmower car thing, whatever. I'm just like, this looks so shitty already.
I did not like the teaser. I would have preferred just like some clips from the show. I saw a clip today from an interview. Stassi was on Jeff Lewis's podcast and he was asking if she was asked to be on the show, you know, what went on there, why is she not on? And she said they did ask her to be on the show, but she said no, because she doesn't want, she's in a good place in her life. She doesn't want to be doing all that. And honestly, I feel like there's some growth there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. Whoa, Kate said that they do stay in the castle?
Really?
That's not what we heard.
Oh, wow. Heavy security and escorted when they come down for breakfast and do interviews. Interesting. Okay. Maybe they've changed it up because I thought I heard last season that they did not stay in the castle.
Yeah. Have you watched the preview of Deal or No Deal Island? No, we're not into that. Comments about the Oscar snub for Barbie.
We are so disappointed, but unfortunately not surprised that both Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig were snubbed. No Best Director, no Best Actress for, you know, either of them. It's a slap in the face. And I'm very happy for Ryan Gosling and for America Ferrera and everybody else that was nominated for the movie. But to not give nominations to, I feel like, the two women most responsible for this movie, it doesn't make sense to me. But it's just a sign of the times, right? I mean, it's exactly what that movie was talking about too.
All right. Hanley says this is the record of the year nominees. Who do you think we're gonna get for record of the year? Taylor Swift with Anti-Hero.
I don't know that song just from the title.
Well, this is the whole record.
Oh, okay.
Flowers, Miley Cyrus.
It's a good song.
Kill Bill, SZA.
Okay.
I like Kill Bill.
I don't know.
Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius.
Some of these I might know if I heard a clip.
On My Mama, Victoria Monet. Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo. That's a pretty good one.
Every time I hear that Vampire song, I always put my radio on scan to try and find something that I want to listen to. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, no, I need to hear it because it's so good. There's just so many layers to it, I feel like.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I mean, this has been Taylor Swift's year with the whole Eras tour and everything. I mean, that's going to be hard to beat, right?
The Eras tour, the football. You know what's sad, though? I just saw a story about how her stalker was, like, arrested for the third time in, like, 5 days or something.
God.
Why is this happening? Why have they not done more?
I left out What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish.
Oh, amazing.
And Worship by John Baptiste.
What are you doing? You picking out a toy?
I'm going to go with Taylor Swift. Right?
I cannot give my opinion because I have not heard all of the options.
I'm going to say it's going to come down to Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo.
Bubby, what are you doing back
I don't know what the heck he's doing over there.
I do really love the song Vampire.
Yeah.
So.
We have seen Wonka.
And we loved it.
It was amazing.
It was charming. It was delightful.
House of Villains season 2 coming soon.
Yeah, I know they were renewed. I know Traitors was renewed for another season. So all good things there.
Yvonne says the first season of Traitors, the cast did not stay in the castle. They were driven in each morning.
Then that explains that. Thank you, Yvonne.
Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, baby boy? It's all right, baby. I think he has something caught in his throat.
Nicholas said me and Lala for Amazing Race.
like Lala from Vanderpump.
I wouldn't
I
even
don't
be
think
able
you
to
want that.
recognize her with her puffy face now.
She does look very different.
She looks puffed. Puff the Magic Dragon. All right, so Charles Osgood passed away, 91.
No.
I used to freaking love CBS Sunday Morning.
I feel like we used to watch it a lot. Yeah. They
Yeah.
had that little trumpet music, right?
Yeah.
I definitely
And the
remember that.
sun.
Mm-hmm.
What would Janelle's chances of living be if Nicole and Danny Donato were traitors?
I don't know. I don't know if they've cleaned any of that up. I don't know.
Martin Scorsese nominated for record 10th directing Oscar, passing Steven Spielberg.
That is amazing, and he does make great movies, but at the same time, maybe I'm just bitter because of, being a woman. But
I mean, that's possible.
I just wouldn't have had that many nominations if they took more work by women seriously. Like, I don't know. And that's nothing against Marty, because again, I think he's very talented, but I don't know.
Oh, Anna is annoyed with all the memes that have her coming to Baltimore for the football game on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Let Taylor have her moment.
I feel like people should just leave her alone.
She's so unlucky in love. Let her have this. And you know what? She's done so much for the team.
Yeah, she really has.
Who even freaking knew who they were before?
I think people knew who the Chiefs were.
I didn't care.
People knew who the Chiefs were. But no, she really did bring a whole new audience to football. And I'm no Swiftie by any means, but like she's done a lot for football this year.
Mark and I were flipping through the channels, I was like, oh, let's see what that football game on Peacock's all about. And then I saw it was, Kansas City. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if Taylor's there yet. And no lie, 1 minute later, they're like, oh, look, she's walking in this jacket. And then that was the whole thing of like, oh, all Taylor has to do is call up Nike and she gets a jacket. No, that's not how it happened. Somebody made that for her.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Saturday Night Live 2-3, February 3rd, we'll have Ayo. Oh, I'm going to murder this name. Ayo.
I cannot remember the correct way to pronounce her name, but it's Cindy from The Bear. Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I freaking adore her. I'm so
Same.
excited. I think she's going to be great.
Oh, and Jello.
Jello.
Okay, Jello.
That's going to be a fun one.
I'll have to say last week's Saturday Night Live was
kind of a dud.
Poop.
Yeah, kind of a dud.
Didn't like it. I felt like the jokes were so obscure.
I liked the Short Kings one.
That was probably the best of the bunch.
Yeah.
Best in breed.
Yeah.
Comments on Jason Kelce controversy meeting Taylor Swift. I don't know about it.
All I know was that he like took his shirt off and was acting like a frat bro at the game. But it seemed like he was having fun.
Oh, was that the first time they met?
It can't be. I don't think so, right?
It can't be.
I don't think so. But maybe. I don't think so.
Apparently, Jacob Elordi's SNL had bad reviews, but I think it was just bad writing, to be honest.
I don't think it was his fault. I thought the sketches were kind of mid.
I don't even know if they were mid.
Yeah. It wasn't their best work. And they've had some good episodes this season, but that wasn't one of them, in my opinion.
Who's more likely to get kicked off of, off of Charter by Captain Lee, a Big Brother crew or Vanderpump crew?
I think Vanderpump.
B. Bean says yes, that was the first time they met.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, he's letting it all hang out.
No.
Sarah Ferguson's got skin cancer.
Like Fergie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Renee Rapp was good on Saturday Night Live.
I only heard a brief part of her performance, and I honestly was blown away. She's so talented. Stop it.
Have you ever watched Jackson Brittany Take Kentucky?
TV.
No.
No, we didn't watch that when it aired. Good boy. That's a good
Are
boy.
we worried about deep fakes? Always.
Deepfakes freak me out.
Yeah, they're all over YouTube.
That like Uncanny Valley. Ugh, I
What's
can't.
that?
That's like, okay, so you know when something is like CGI, like a person, or they're like AI generated, but it looks really realistic, but you can just tell that there's like something a
off.
little off.
Yeah.
They call that the Uncanny Valley.
Oh, okay.
But it's so creepy.
Okay.
So creepy.
I thought it was like some meme or something.
No.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost real, but then you can just tell something is not right.
Like the hair moved a certain
Like
way.
the way that their
or-
face moves.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. How much longer do you think Sandra will last in the game since big targets like Janelle and Bananas are gone?
I don't know. I mean, they're already talking about potentially murdering. It's tough to say.
I'm thinking Dan's going to be banished next week.
You think so?
I do.
I think there's a good chance.
I think
for
his
sure.
time has come.
I think if he does fall into Peter's trap, there is a good chance that he will be out of here. But it is interesting. Will he be able to convince them to vote for somebody else? Is he going to pull Dan's Funeral Part 2? The squeakquel? I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. Sandra will be in a good position if they banish Parvati next week.
I don't know, because I mean, with all these big targets leaving, it just makes the target even bigger on her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that Sandra has not sniffed out any traitors yet. I thought that she would have read
I
that
think she's
so
just
quickly.
trying to talk with those braces on.
I don't know. It is very hard. I can say from experience.
Dan is following in Cody's footsteps on Traitors. I hope so.
Like on the way out.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how in the first season Cody walked in there and he just thought he was untouchable. Like he could say any BS and like he would be fine. All right. Well, I guess it's about that time because somebody's going to get home, tuck their husband in bed.
Oh, he's asleep.
Is he really?
Yes. He gets up early.
I know.
Yes, but we have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I have been working on getting our Etsy back up and running. So I have restored all of our previously existing listings. They're not available yet because I still have the shop on vacation mode because I wanted to like be able to unveil everything. But I'm kind of thinking I might just open it up tomorrow, even if I'm not completely done.
Whoa.
Like we have a lot of wearable stuff on there. We have all your hats on there. So we do have some new stuff, but I don't have any of the plushies up yet. I'm hoping to work on that tomorrow.
Want to show a little preview of your plushies?
Sure.
They're just so cute.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get the plushies up in the next few days because I really want to get that going for you guys.
Show the cutest ones. Oh, Lammy's here. Lammy, come on.
Cute ones.
Come on up, Lammy.
Okay, so here's a little preview.
She doesn't listen. That is so freaking adorable.
We got an alligator.
It's an alligator.
We've got leggy froggies.
Oh.
We've got the aliens.
Yeah, these don't look like aliens.
They are.
These look like little devils. She's a bitch. She's a rebel. She's a devil.
We got the Brontos.
Could be a Nessie.
Well, there's another pattern for Nessie, which
but I think it's basically this with like
the
fins.
The fins, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different, but
yeah.
So yeah.
She's a bad little bitch. She's a rebel.
So these are just some of the friends that will be available for adoption on
the dinosaur.
Etsy. Which one? Oh, the small one.
I love the dinosaur. Oh,
so fun. So yeah, those will be up soon, but I'll let you know when they are for sure.
So
I'll be posting all about it on social media. If you're not already following us on Instagram, make sure you do that.
Leggy frog jumped away.
Well, he's got those long legs.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you all so much for watching. Oh, Lamb, good girl. And we will be back for more.
She really loves the camera.
She does.
Yes.
So we hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
Yes. Thanks for chatting with us.
Much
tonight.
love, Riz Yarns.
Yeah. Hanley, you just wait till we get all those new yarns.
Oh my God.
What gonna feel like of us?
I know. Last few days of January coming up.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe we almost made it.
I know. So
Oh, put that away.
everyone have a great weekend. And until next time, much love.
love. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye, Leggy Frog.
Bye.
See ya.